Learning Language Arts Through Literature, or LLATL, is a comprehensive ELA curriculum for grades 1 through 12. We're looking at a week from grade 8. I'm Sara, a curriculum consultant for Rainbow Resource Center. Let's explore the components, the literature, and what a week of lessons might look like in your homeschool. The program is Christian, but on the neutral side, with only select passages having religious content. Regular dictation and a focus on literature gives it a Charlotte Mason approach. Parent involvement is medium, since there are elements a student can complete on their own. It would appeal to a visual learner, and there are required resources, which are the 4 novels you need to gather. Each level is identified by a color, with the grade number discreetly on the back, making it a good option for remediation. And it's affordable. Components include a teacher guide, student workbook, and 4 novels to read in each level. In this grade, the 4 books are Daddy Longlegs, Lantern in Her Hand, Eric Liddell, and God's Smuggler. I decided to share lesson 10 of each grade level in case you want to compare apples to apples among the levels. There's a link to a placement test on the free handout as well. However, lessons 10 and 11 in grade 8 are about dictation. So instead, we'll show lesson 12, which is a more typical looking week. The lessons between book studies are called everyday words, and they use a passage from the most recent book read. Or it could be a paragraph from another book, poem, or short story. This week's passage is from Moby Dick, and lesson highlights include verbs, adverbs, punctuation, quotations, and complete sentences. Monday. Write the Moby Dick passage from dictation. Add any misspelled words to your personal spelling list. Take a spelling test of the next 10 words from the commonly misspelled words list in the back of the book. For vocabulary, you have 3 new words. Write your own dictionary-style definition, then look them up in the glossary to see if you are right. Write a sentence for each word. Points to ponder. These are interesting nuggets that add to your background knowledge when reading the passage. Today, the words are cologne and toilet water. Where do these words come from? Tuesday, adverbs. They modify verbs, adverbs, and adjectives. Move them around in a given sentence and think about how they sound. Because they are flexible, they can be hard to identify. Complete the exercise. Next, authors sometimes use incomplete sentences for effect. Rewrite the last sentence in the passage as a complete sentence. If any of you are concerned that as the teacher you won't know what the correct answers are, don't fret. All answers and suggested answers are provided in the teacher book margin for each lesson. Wednesday, verbs. Clarify action verbs and linking verbs. Make a list of action verbs from the passage and circle the linking verbs. Some verbs can be used both ways. Complete the exercise in your workbook. Being verbs can also be helping verbs. Adverbs sometimes interrupt a verb phrase, such as the word not. Go back and look at the verbs in the passage. Thursday, points to ponder. Read a bit about our author's life and about sperm whales. Write a paragraph paraphrasing what you just learned. Friday, take a spelling test over any words you misspelled this week. On a separate sheet of paper, write from dictation the reading passage. Complete the adverb exercise. Identify all verbs in the passage as action, linking, or helping verbs. Complete the analogies exercise. The review activities are optional, but do them. Review is good for you. These cover verbs, adverbs, punctuation, quotations, and complete sentences. Also, review makes for a good assessment of your child's understanding. LLATL gives you confidence knowing you're covering appropriate grade-level language arts skills. From the existing framework, you can add more spelling, grammar, or handwriting as your student needs. You could even use an abridged version of a novel if your student would benefit from an easier version. This doesn't mean that you need to add anything at all. The framework is here. Use it as it is or adapt it to suit your learner. The integrated approach assigns meaning to the lessons. Grammar is taught with composition, not in isolation. Vocabulary and spelling come right out of the novel or text you're reading. Your student has already seen the words. Handwriting comes from passages you've read. The more connections, the better the retention. You can see the program overview video on our YouTube channel. As always, our team of curriculum consultants is available to you free of charge. Bring us your questions by phone at 888-841-3456. Use our online chat at www.rainbowresource.com. We're here Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5 Central Time, or send us an email, consultants@rainbowresource.com, for a prompt reply.